Hello, everybody. Welcome to another segment of Meet the Sand Sharks. Today, I'm with a special guest, Zach. Zach, how are you doing today?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm good. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. Just chilling in my room, quarantining, staying safe, doing what I got to do over this, thing. But what have you been doing lately?
Oh man, ever since I got back from Ohio, this quarantine started, man. Just work, school, trying to keep the grades up, trying to keep paychecks coming.
I feel that, man. I feel that. It's a really weird time.
Yeah, dude, it's like even with everything kicking back up, still kind of feeling like isolated with online classes only. It's like it's different than any semester I've been through, man.
Yeah, me too, man. It's something different. As you know, Zach, every segment, I got to ask a couple questions so that your peers get to know you better. So let's go ahead and get started with that. First question, where are you from?
Born in Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. Okay, so that kind of answers my second question, but I'll switch it up. How long have you lived in South Carolina?
I'm in my fifth year being here.
Fifth year. How do you like it so far?
Um, It's different for sure. When I first got here, I absolutely hated it just because like I'm a cold weather guy, you know what I'm saying? And moving away just like when I did. But after being here, man, like the people I met, the relationships I've built, it's been pretty dope. I enjoy it here now.
Preach with the cold weather, man. This stuff is too hot. I like wearing hoodies, maybe some shorts, but mostly hoodies and everything. Um, And here, man, it's like 105 degrees in like November, December. It's just not right.
Yeah, you got the wardrobe limitations, man. The bugs are bad. The humidity's bad. It's tough to be outside in the summer months, but it's like, and then summer lasts so long, yeah, like you said, dude. But like you said, you adapt to it. I still go back up to Ohio every once in a while, so I get my snow in.
I feel you. I feel you. Do you have a pet?
I don't. I think dogs are dope. Most pets are pretty sweet. My mom actually is allergic to like traditional like house pet like hair. So growing up, I never had one, so I just haven't. I'll probably pick one up whenever I move out, though.
Okay, okay, I feel you. All right, Zach. So now let's trans over to something a little bit more formal. Why did you choose USCB?
Keeping it close. I didn't feel too ready, like I was ready to get out on my own quite yet. So I stuck it close. People that I knew were here. And it just so happened to work out that they have a really good psychology program, and that happens to be my major. So if I can get a good education, staying here, playing it smart, I was definitely gonna take that opportunity.
Heck yeah, I don't blame you for that. What's your academic goals for this year?
This year is to I'm about to knock out my gen eds so I can solely focus on the psychology courses and set myself up, keep the grades good, to put me in a good spot to get to grad school whenever I get out of here.
I like it. I like the plans, Zach. I really do. What are some ways that you are involved in campus or have been involved in campus? Since COVID-19 and everything, it's kind of hard to be involved right now. But in previous years, that's fine.
Yeah, man, like you said, it's been tough getting staying around campus with COVID and everything. Staying clean. Previous years, man, had to be flag football. You already know about that.
That's what I'm saying. We were, listen, if we didn't get out on that, I guarantee we would have made it to the championship. Um,
It was a good time, man. It just introduced me to a couple more of the boys. That group we had was good, dude. It was a lot of fun.
all right, Zach, so let's move into either or. So it's pretty simple. You just pick either or. Patriots or Jets?
Is that a question, man? Come on, Patriots. Patriots.
For sure. Pizza or spaghetti?
You know what? I'm gonna go pizza, bro. My brother just picked up a job at Pizza. He's been bringing it home like every other night.
Yep.
I'm feeling pizza right now.
I mean, shoot, me too. Football or baseball?
Football till the end of time. Football.
My man, my man. This is more of country. Soda or sweet tea?
Well, it's pop, but still sweet tea. I love
Man,
me some
it is
sweet
soda.
tea.
It is
Maybe
soda.
mixing some lemonade, get Arnold Palmer going, then we're talking. But yeah, man, I'll go sweet tea.
Pop. Soda. Coffee or hot tea?
Oh,
Better pick coffee.
I I'm gonna go iced coffee because I don't like hot coffee, but iced coffee is where it's at. I'll mess around with some hot lemon tea, but I get iced coffee way more often, so I'm going iced coffee on that one.
I dig it. Okay. I'm cool with that. That is it for today. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for next time.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Crunch Time. I'm your host, Becca Lynham, and thank you, Tyler and Jeremy, for sending us off with that Meet the Sand Shark segment. This week, we have a lot of new and exciting segments for you, so let's get started. Up first, we have Julia Fleming, who has been working hard with Sharkiversity. Let's see what she has for us.
Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Julia Fleming, and welcome back to USCB Sand Shark Academic Corner, bringing you all your information for the different programs USCB offers. Today, I'm interviewing Psychology Department Chair Dr. Cindy Lahar. Make sure I pronounce it. Lahar. Dr. Lahar, thank you for joining and being available on this short notice. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and you're not alone. Everybody pronounces my name wrong, but I don't care. But Lahar is how we pronounce it. How are you today?
I am doing phenomenal. Thank you for asking. Great. So, Dr. Lahar, so can you tell the audience and I a little bit about the psychology department?
Sure can. Yeah, at USCB, actually, the psychology program is housed inside the social sciences department. So we actually don't have our own department, but we certainly have a major and a minor in psychology. So tucked in with all the other social sciences like sociology and human services and anthropology and communications, we have a great program in psychology where you can major or minor. We have lots of folks here. We've got some great professors in the program. So for example, just a year or so ago, we were able to hire Sandra Knapp, who is already a favored, wonderful teacher. She is a clinical mental health counselor, so she is out there in the field doing work and doing the kind of work that a lot of students want to learn about. So she teaches some of our clinical psychology programs, classes. We have a visiting professor, Dr. Robinson, who's got dynamic classroom presence and is really interested in the history of psychology. Myself, I specialize in developmental and clinical psychology, and we're really excited because we have a new full-time faculty member coming next year. Her name is Dr. Carmen Farrell, and she does research on children. And so she looks at social skills and children and how those develop. So she's really excited about doing research here and bringing some students into a research program. So excellent. We're really excited. We also have some great adjunct professors that do a lot of really good stuff. So.
Well, that's nice to hear. So for the current incoming students, what would you want them to get out of majoring in psychology, and what can they expect from after when they graduate with their degree in psychology?
Well, the psychology program, we try to give them everything you want in an undergraduate program, critical thinking skills and quantitative skills and all those things, as well as professional development. So they're able to walk into a professional job when they walk out of school here. But a lot of our graduates will move on to graduate school and look for a graduate training in either clinical or research psychology, or maybe some more specialized fields. And so we also want to give them all the skills they need to get into a graduate program. So I think one of the core things that psychology offers is an opportunity to do research. It's part of the classroom experience. And also we have a small research lab. And so that really helps build some skills as well as some good stuff on the resume.
Can you just for like some students that are looking into maybe I want to be in a psychology program, what kind of courses do you guys offer for them?
Yeah, well, like most programs, the first 2 years, many people are working on their general education requirements. And some of those might be something like Intro to Psychology. Intro to Psych, of course, is the entryway class that gives you kind of a detail of all the various subfields. But then there are 3 sort of research-based courses that are essential in the program that the first one builds sort of the language of research, and students write a research proposal. They also learn in another course how to statistically analyze data and build data sets. And so that's a very hands-on course at the computer. And then they're able to take all that skills and bring that together in the capstone course that we call Psychology Laboratory. And that course, they actually complete their own research project. So they get to bring everything together in their senior year to complete that research project. But along the way, everyone takes a course in abnormal psychology, learning and memory, developmental psychology, social psychology, and I'm forgetting, so a couple of other areas of psychology, and then they really get to choose what they like to take. So we have for example, if someone wants to work with children, we have a course that's more specialized in development of children. We also have a gerontology certificate. Many people think they might not be interested in learning so much about old age, but of course we all age eventually. And the gerontology certificate is actually a route that would lead to a lot of job possibilities right now. So that would be everybody has to either choose a minor or do the certificate, or also we offer a cognate, which is kind of like a mini minor. So there's lots of opportunities to kind of find a second specialization or try on some other kinds of fields as they move through the program as well.
Before we wrap up, I learned that we have our own psychology club on campus. Can you tell us a brief about the club and like how it helps like the students as well as any students who might major in a different field can be a part of this program? This club, excuse me.
Yeah, the Psychology Club is really active on campus, and we have a number of psych club members who are majoring in all sorts of majors. So you don't have to be a psychology major or minor to join the psych club, but they do everything from some social events like going out for a evening snack or beverage at times, or we do a lot of cool events, like there's always something we do for Autism Awareness Week every year. We also have annually walked in the Bluffton's Alzheimer's Walk to support the Alzheimer's Association every October. I'm excited about that. This year it's going to be a little different. Apparently the Alzheimer's Walk is going to be in everyone's own neighborhood, so I'm going to miss walking with the crew of psychology by my side, but with our COVID situation, we have to be a little more distanced. So I'm not sure this year. We might have to have a few more our meetings on the computer, alas. But we do, one of my favorite things they did last year was they put together a table out in the quad, and everybody could come by and make stress balls and walk home with those to de-stress. So we work with all kinds of things to help make psychological awareness on campus or in the community.
That's all the time we have. Thank you, Dr. Lahar.
Yeah.
Thank you. I got it right at the end of the show for coming on and giving us information about the psychology program here at USCB.
Julia, it was a pleasure. And thank you for saying hi.
If you have any more questions, feel free to email Dr. Lahar at psychology@uscb.edu or visit the website. Until next time, fins up.
Thank you, Julia and Dr. Lahar. Psychology is such an interesting field, and I was glad to hear about some of those details about our major here at USCB. Up next, let's dive in with Leah Aldridge.
What's up, you guys? My name is Leah Aldridge, and welcome back to another segment of Dive In. Sand Sharks, make sure you mark your calendars for October 13th because SSAB, also known as the Sand Shark Activities Board, will be hosting Grocery Bingo. Now, for those of you who do not know what Grocery Bingo is or have never attended this event, this is a great opportunity to hang out with your friends and win some amazing prizes. The event will be held on the Campus Center lawn from 5 to 7. Again, this will be on October 13th. And if you attend the event, make sure you bring a lawn chair or a picnic blanket. That's all we have for announcements today. I'm Leah Aldridge, and back to you, Becca.
Thank you, Leah. I can't wait for grocery bingo. I always have a good time, and you never know what kind of good stuff you're going to come out of it with. Tyler Cunningham is up next with Sports Wave and our newest member of Sandshark Studios, Patrick Drones.
Hi, I'm Tyler Cunningham. Welcome to another sports segment. I'm here today with Patrick Drones. Patrick, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good, quarantining, chilling out, eating food. Good old
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, same.
Oh, for real, man. You can't go without food.
Oh,
All right,
yes.
Patrick. Today, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, if you don't mind.
Awesome.
Okay, Patrick, so let's get started. All right, Patrick, what sports did you play in high school?
I didn't play much sports. I did track, obviously. And I did like swimming and karate too, but I didn't really do much in high school.
I mean, track is enough. I mean, you're running. What do you run in track?
I do the 800 and the 400.
I did the 800 in middle school. I was actually pretty good, but like track for me, like it was hard for me to keep motivation because you can't listen to music while you're running. It's just kind of like,
Yeah,
so I mean, I give you credit. I played football in high school, so that was
it's
my
hard.
expertise.
It's hard. Running is, I don't know. I still don't know why I do it. Like it's too much. It's
And the
way too
crazy
much.
and the crazy part about track, from what I've witnessed, is like the practices are 10 times harder than the actual competition.
Oh yeah, like I think like that's kind of like the least thing I don't like about track. But I think that's everybody though that does track. Like the competition is just like it's great. Like you get the energy and stuff when you run and when you compete. But practices, like I don't want to go to practice like at all. Like every day. I know we have to, like it's part of track, but I I don't want to be there. But I don't think anybody wants to be there. So
Nah, I remember back in high school, not my senior year. My senior year, I really liked like football practice and everything. But
mhm.
like my freshman, sophomore, junior year, oh, I hated it so much. It was like,
Yeah,
because like the whole day of high school, you're just thinking, oh man, I got practice out of school. I don't want to go to practice, the whole deal. So
right. Like, it was crazy. Well, it is crazy, but
I feel that. But next question, Patrick. Okay, Patrick, on to the next question. So what is it like being a student athlete here at USCB?
it's great because I feel like we're supported, like with our teachers and education supporters and our coaches. I feel like they really carry us through the year and help us not only athletic but academically as well.
Yeah, I mean, because I'd say like a D1 college is kind of harder, because you don't really know your professor that well. Um,
hmm
so I definitely understand that. How have you kept safe during this time? With COVID and all this going on, how have you really, disciplined yourself?
Well, I try not to go to like a lot of outings as much this year because, a bunch of people in one area, there could be like a COVID situation. And our coaches make us wear masks, like especially like going to practice, not like as we're practicing,
Yeah.
obviously, the mask and we
Oh,
can't breathe.
yeah, I was gonna say you
But
pass out doing that.
right. But like definitely like as soon as we're done, we have to put our mask right back on. And
Mhm.
so I feel that our coaches are really like making us um more disciplined with that. And
What
always
athlete would you compare yourself to?
in high school, people always compared me to Michael Johnson, the way I
Oh,
ran. I
oh, for real?
Yeah, like the way I ran my 400. Because that like I mean, I didn't think so, but back then, like everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, you're in the 400 so smooth," and um, so I don't know. I would always say Michael Johnson, or yeah, Michael Johnson.
Good pick. Good pick. All right. What workout do you hate the most in college?
Every single one, but But if I had to choose one, we do this thing like we do 10 400s at practice, and those workouts are terrible because like we don't get much rest, and there's so many 400s, and I'm dead at like 3.
Yeah.
So and we have like what 8 more to go after that. So it's like it's a lot. It's a lot.
It sounds like a lot. My guess was gonna be leg day, but I guess every day is leg day. So,
Oh, right.
what do you like to do when you're not training or working on schoolwork?
Sleep, eat. Yeah, that's all I do,
Sleep,
honestly.
eat,
Or
repeat.
hang out with friends.
I feel that. Like when I'm I'll be doing schoolwork, working, playing some Madden, beat some people at Madden. So whoever want to smoke, I'm here. But I feel that. All right, last question for you, Patrick. If you had to choose any animal to represent what kind of athlete you are, what animal would you choose?
Oh, geez. I would say either a tiger or a lion
There you
because like
go. You
because
go.
it's like when I practice, like I'm like completely different at practice when I'm at a meet, and at practice I'm more of like I just want to leave, but like at a track meet I'm more of like I'm focused, I'm in the zone, and like in my head I'm like nobody can beat me.
But that is all we have time for today, Patrick. So I really appreciate it. Anything else you'd like to say to anyone?
Um. Oh, go support our track meet, or not track meet, cross country meet. These next 2 weekends, the 17th and the 24th. It's gonna be on campus near the rec center. It's like that field next to the rec center. Yeah, go check us out and fins up.
Hands up, support this man. Please support the track team. They do a lot. They sacrifice a lot. Thank you so much, Patrick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler and Patrick, for the insider of USCB's student athlete life. Patrick, I'll have to come out and support you on the 17th and the 24th, so I'll see you over by the rec center. Next, Leia has an amazing interview this week for Sandshark Support.
You guys, my name is Leia Aldridge, and I'm back with another segment of Sandshark Supports. Today, I'm with Miss Deidre Miller, one of our own counselors on the USCB Bluffton campus. How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
I'm doing well, thank you. So I do have a couple of questions for you. As a counselor, what does mental health mean to you?
Mental health is our ability to cope with normal life stresses. It's our psychological and emotional and social well-being. It's a positive state of mind and body. It's feeling safe and having good coping skills, feeling connected to family and friends and community and society. So often mental health is thought of as a diagnosis, but mental health is just part of who we are.
Exactly, right. And I feel like we don't have the discussion enough how counselors are people too with their own set of emotions. So as a advocate for mental health, how do you care for your individual mental health as you endure different emotions from many different students on a daily basis?
So that's actually one of our ethical standards as counselors, is that we take care of our own mental health. So I do that by setting good boundaries. I schedule time for healthy eating, relaxation, exercise, spending time with my people. I spend time outside daily, just out in the green space or near the water, off technology, just really being intentional and present with my people and with nature. And then I also enjoy some creative outlets, and that helps me take care of my mental health.
That is excellent. Now, what are some ways that we can care for our own mental health on an extremely busy day? Because I know with online virtual classes, I know that we've all just been extremely busy this year and trying to adjust. So how do we care for our mental health on just a really busy day?
So it really boils down to being intentional with your schedule. Put in your big rocks first. And you can't see my visual, but I have a container on my desk, and your big rocks have to be classes, work, self-care, whatever those kind of top 3 or 4 priorities are. Those go in first, and you have to schedule them. Put it on your schedule, make it a priority. Self-care can't be if I have time left at the end of the day. You've got to be purposeful about scheduling it. Another piece of it is really assess the way you use your time. Identify your time wasters and take some time from there, because we all waste time, whether it's scrolling through social media, watching Netflix videos. Nothing wrong with that, but could you take 15 or 30 minutes and do some things for yourself? And then the other thing is just a reminder, we cannot pour from an empty bucket. So if we're not making self-care a priority, or if we find ourselves struggling to meet other demands, then your bucket's empty, and you're gonna have to stop and be intentional about scheduling it.
Right. I always find that the older I get, the faster time becomes, and so it's very important how we utilize our time and what we spend it on and things of that sort.
Very true.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much today for coming on the show today with us.
Thank you very much for having me. Y'all have a great day.
Of course. Everyone, my name is Leah Aldridge, and back to you, Becca.
Thank you, Leah. Deidre is such an amazing person to talk to. I know she's been there for me and my friends here at USCB so many times. So up next, we have Selena for trivia on this week's Sand Sharks on the Screen.
Hello, welcome to Sand Sharks on Screen. Today I'm your host Selena, and today I'm going to see how well these Sand Sharks know their TV and movie media. Today I have Imelda, Hudson, and Irvin with me. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Are you guys ready?
Howdy.
Yeah, I'm ready.
As ready
All
as
right.
I'll ever be.
So let's start with the first question. What breed of dog is Snoopy from the cartoon The Peanuts? Irvin?
I do not know.
All right, that's all right. Imelda?
I'm gonna go with Beagle.
How about you, Hudson?
Dalmatian. He's black and white, isn't he?
The correct answer is Beagle.
Yes!
Ooh.
I love dogs. In cartoon.
What was the name of the most popular Netflix documentary series on cat breeding? Irvin?
Wait, I think I do know this. I can't remember what it's called. You can skip me.
All right, Imelda?
What was the most popular Netflix documentary on cat breeding? I'm gonna sit this one out. I didn't know there was a documentary on it.
Hudson?
Tiger Kings.
That's
Something
right.
like
It was Tiger Kings. With Carol Baskin.
I was thinking the Method Cats.
You tricked me.
You're good.
Big or
I
small.
know. I was over here thinking about real cats instead of.
Me too. I was thinking like, Mr. Fluffy or something, But okay, we see you. You tricky.
All right. So, what is the surname of the family in the show Ozark?
This is really blowing my mind because I watched the first 2 seasons.
What's the surname?
I'll let you skip me again.
I have no clue. I never watched the show. I'm just gonna go with Johnson.
And Hudson?
My parents watched this, but I have no clue.
The answer for the surname of the family is Bird. Byrde. Bird.
Bird is the word. Got it.
All right. This should be a slightly simple one. Slightly, hopefully, if you know.
Oh, no.
What is the longest cartoon series running? Irvin.
Simpsons?
Imelda?
I agree. The Simpsons.
What about you, Hudson?
I gotta say that, but I'm also tempted to say an anime, so.
This one is more on the Western side.
Yeah, okay, Simpsons.
Correct answer. You're right. You're all right. The answer is The Simpsons with 31 seasons.
Cowabunga.
All right. Let's see how well you know your Jim Carrey. 3 of Jim Carrey movies, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, and Ace Ventura, Pet Detective were released in what year? Irvin.
2006.
Imelda.
1994.
And Hudson.
1997.
Wow, Imelda, you really do know your year. It was 1994.
Yikes.
I love Jim Carrey.
All right. Let's see how well you guys know a little bit about Marvel. Because I have one Marvel question. In Iron Man 2, what was the fake name that Natasha used when she met Tony? Irvin?
I do not know.
Imelda?
I'm ashamed. I don't know.
And Hudson?
I don't know, but that seems funny.
Her fake name was Natalie Rushman. Now we're moving more towards movies. So what was the first anime movie to win an Oscar for Best Animation Feature? Irvin?
I do not know, honestly.
Imelda?
I don't know.
And Hudson?
It's either going to be a Ghibli film or Your Name, and I'm going to go with Your Name.
All right. So the first anime movie to win an Oscar was Studio Ghibli's Spirited Away.
10
10 out of 10. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. My favorite. All right. I chose this one because I watched it last night. What was the name of Hades' minions in the movie Hercules?
I do not know.
Imelda?
I have no clue.
How about you, Hudson?
Dumb and Dumber.
The correct answer is Pain and Panic.
Oh.
Yeah, I had no clue.
All right. In the movie In Risky Business, what was the song Tom Cruise famously lip-synced in his underwears? Irvin?
I do not know.
How about you, Imelda?
I don't know, and I saw it on Lip Sync Battle. Oh, God.
How about you, Hudson?
No clue.
He's in his underwear while he's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Underwear, shirt, and socks.
What was the song?
I don't know.
The song was Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob
Old
Seger.
time rock and roll. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I'm a failure. It's cool. Whatever.
All right. It seems like our Sand Sharks do know their movies and media and TV media. Thank you guys once again for joining us, and thank you for watching Sand Sharks on Screens. I'm your host, Selena, and I can't wait to see you next time.
Selena, those TV and movie questions were so funny. You always come up with some real brain busters. Now, to end another great episode of Crunch Time, we will send you off with an uplifting jib jab to get your week grooving. Thank you so much for everyone watching USCB's Crunch Time, brought to you by Sand Shark Studios, USCB's Media Club. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook at USCB Crunch Time for updates, and in 2 weeks, a new episode just for you. Fins up, Sand Sharks.